Today's December the 2nd. It's 84 degrees here in Central Florida. This is the rattlesnake bean plant. I picked it last week and all the stragglers are done. So I have one more little picking to do on it. I already got 4.5 pounds off of it. So we'll get this picked and then it should start flowering out again in a couple weeks. And I got a lot of stuff that I've picked out, but I just haven't really planted anything yet. I'm trying to wait for it to cool off a little bit more for the lettuce, but I guess I'm gonna go ahead and start doing it. This is carrots. They're coming up pretty good. And we got some basil in here. A mortgage lifter tomato branch I pulled off and a piece of lettuce. This is black cherry. I grabbed a branch off of it, stuck it in here. I did another one in another garden. The potatoes, I did one bucket. It had like a dozen real small ones, bigger than a marble, but not much bigger. And the seeds that I planted were actually bigger. They looked nice. They were growing in there. But it's just, it's a type we got organic from the store, but I think it was a mixed type. So we'll see. The bell peppers are doing good. The okra, it's doing real good. It had a lot of bloom while it was cold, and some of it set, some of it didn't. But we've got a lot of fruit going. Little marvel peas. I've never grown these before, but we're going to give it a shot. See what happens. They're not supposed to get very tall. I'm going to add some string to it pretty soon. I had one of them die. That's not bad. Maybe two of them. So. And then we got a whole bunch of tomatoes, little cherries ripening up. We pick them every day. Plant's getting real big. Still setting all kinds of fruit. But I'm just gonna let it fall over. See what happens. Heat wave. Got 3 more ripening. It's got about 10 more left on the plant, and then we'll be done with that plant. And that's a mortgage lifter. It wants more sunlight. Black cherry's doing real good. It's just picking out a whole bunch of fruit. We've got one sleeve of cherries almost gone. We got 2 left on it, and we've been picking on this one over here. A couple of them up here has been getting ripe. See, right there. There we go. San Martinez. They're ripening. Be interesting to see what these taste like. They'll probably just be a stew and tomato for us. And we got to pick a bunch of these. They'll be splitting on the bush if we don't. And the beans are going up pretty good. Finally got the critter to quit walking around in here. And the existing plants, they're putting on some flowers, little beans. But not enough. Here's one. I think I'll just let it go to seed. The beets are ready. The carrots we're not going to thin out. We're going to leave them like they're growing. They'll thin themselves out if they need to. We got all kind of onion growing in here. Some different types of spinach. It went to seed because you know how our weather's been going. Hot, a little cool, then hot, then a little cool. That's supposed to be kohlrabi. It hadn't started heading up yet. Don't know if it will. It's almost really time to start planting it. Swiss chard's doing real good. Mustard plant's about had it. There's that nice sized pepper. Much more little tomatoes. I mean, she's just setting them out good. So, and the lettuce is growing. We're going to cut some and try it out, see if it's not bitter. A nice couple different types in there. Working on a new garden. We'll be showing you this next week. It's just like the rest of them. Does not take any electricity to run. It's gravity fed. That'll stop your fluid from going in. If it rains, it'll overflow right here. We'll be able to catch the fluid from this into another tank and reuse the fluid. So we'll show you next week on how we do this.